Hello! How is everyone today? Hopefully good. Can you believe it's March?
And I cannot.
No, it's crazy.
It is going so fast. It's going to be spring before we know it.
Yes, that's a great thing. So we have something fun we're going to do today for our STEM. We are going to make something called a balloon racer.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And the finished product will look something like this.
Very cool.
Yeah. All right. So are you guys ready to get started on it?
I'm ready.
All right. Hopefully you've grabbed our March school-age program bag because that's where this kit is at. So you'll want to grab that and then we'll start making it.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay. All right, so we are going to begin by taking everything out of this bag. There's a lot in this bag too. All right, now the directions are on the back. And again, it is a STEAM craft, so there's no wrong or right way to do this. There are multiple ways to do this, so keep that in mind when you're doing your craft. So the first part is if you want to decorate your car and make it look fancy. The one I made is super boring, it's just plain, so I forgot to grab some markers, but go ahead and decorate it, and then when you're ready, come back for the directions. All right, so once you've decorated it, we are going to begin assembling our car. And I'm probably doing it a little different than this says, but that's okay. Again, there's more than one right way. So this is going to be the base of the car. This is what we've got there. And you'll notice there are 4 little like punch outs. So we're gonna do those. This will help us assemble the car frame together. All right, so we've got that punched out. And now let's do our straw. If you notice on the one that's made, this is what will blow up the balloon. So whoever's car this is, you want to make sure that you just have one person whose lips are going to go on this straw for cleanliness reasons.
No germ sharing.
No germ sharing. So this, Miss Alicia won't be able to blow this car up because it will be me, because it's going to be my germs on here. All right, so the first thing we're going to do after we've done this is we're going to attach the straw to the car. Now the directions say to cut the straw, and you can do that. If you do that, then your balloon might be more in the center. I'm going to make a nice long one though, so I'm not going to do any cutting. I'm just going to attach my paper straw to the base of the car. So something you're also going to need that's not in the kit are scissors and some tape. So do this. Sometimes I struggle with the tape, so hopefully I won't have those problems. So I am just taping the straw down in a couple of places just to make sure that it's going to, be secure on the car. I'll probably do it in about 3 places, like at the front of the car, the mid car, and the back of the car. Alright, so that seems nice and secure, that straw. Alright, so now we could probably attach the sides of our car. And there's 2 different style sides. You might have this style or you might have this one. Either one, your car will just look a little different maybe. So then you're gonna, whatever side, if you've got them colored or whatever, you want the fancy side out. So if this had the design on it, you'd want that out so you can see that. So we put it in there. You see the holes, we've aligned those. We're gonna do the same thing with this. So I'm putting it in there, the little tabs. All right, our car is starting to look like a car.
It's looking great.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to put these sticks on. So if you notice in the one that's done, they go through, these are the tires, and they attach to the bottom of the car. So these are kind of like the axles, which hold the wheels on like a normal car. All right, and you might even want to do this before you put the sides on, unlike what I did. So now we're going to tape the axles on the bottom of the car. And you'll probably want some, maybe like, you wouldn't necessarily want to go over the tabs, so maybe like in the front section, and then we'll do one in the back section.
So right behind the tabs and
yes,
right in front of the tabs.
Yes.
Otherwise, your tape might not stick.
Yes, exactly. I cut this tape way too long. All right, so I've got my front axle, and now we'll do the back one. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing to the back of the car. I do not have the sharpest scissors, so hopefully you're having better luck than me at home putting this together. All right. All right, so far we've got the base of the car, the sides of the car, the straws, and the things that are connect the wheels, which we're gonna call axles. All right, so now we'll attach the balloon. So if the car is gonna be moving this way to the front, what side do you think we would want the balloon to be on, guys? Well, if we put it on the back and we blow air here, then it would go backwards. So you might, unless you want your car to go backwards, you might want to put it on the front of the car. So that way when we blow the balloon up, it will go the right way. Because then the air will go out that way, which will be to the back of the car. So I am putting the balloon on the front of the straw, and then the rubber band is to help secure the balloon to that straw. So this is kind of going to work as our way to make it go in motion, our power to the car. And this is a nice big rubber band, so you're probably going to have to wrap it a lot on there like I am. All right, I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, and if you're not sure if it's connected enough, you can blow air through the open side of the straw and make sure that as you're blowing that it blows up. And when I've been blowing it up, I'm also holding it here just, to make sure there's enough pressure. So let me just make sure. It is, yes. And you know what? It's probably a good idea to stretch your balloon out because they're new and they are not very stretchy. So hopefully that will work well. Okay, so now what are we missing? Well, a car usually has wheels. So these black discs are our wheels. And you'll notice that each wheel has a center like tab that needs to be poked out. So you can try it with your finger, or you might need a pencil. I think I have a wooden stick I can use. So I'm going to jab it out. And then also for the car to go well, this is really like a tight fit. So you kind of want to, maybe with your axles, you kind of want to make the hole a little bit bigger by just like rubbing the wooden axle to make the hole bigger in the tire. Then it will fit better and then they'll move because you want your tires to spin. Otherwise your car isn't going to go anywhere. All right, so let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, that feels pretty good. It's gonna move. So you're gonna do that with all the tires. You're gonna poke out the black centerpiece, maybe make the tire center a little bit larger so they'll spin a little bit better. All right, this is starting to look like a car, guys, isn't it? Awesome. Maybe. There we go. So now we have a car. And these white discs that came with it are weights. So you can experiment and see if you add more weight, does the car go faster? Does it go further? How does it work? But let's see if it works. So I'm going to blow this up.
Oh, stretching the balloon definitely
Yes,
helped.
it definitely helped. It actually blew up this time. And so if I didn't have the end of the straw covered, all the air would escape and go. All right, ready, Miss Alisha? Should we see if this works?
Yep, I'm gonna get a better angle here a second. Okay.
All right. Okay, so guess what, guys? We just need to make the holes a little bit bigger on this car. That's the only issue.
The wheels didn't turn.
I think maybe, yeah, there's maybe too much. It's too tight here. Maybe there's too much friction or something. So let's get where they're gonna fit nicely. Yeah, because we want it to spin. And if the wheels aren't spinning, then we're not gonna get a moving car. All right, we're gonna try it again and cross our fingers that it works. Okay, let's try this again. Ready?
Oh no! It went at the
I
end.
think my model one.
Your model
might
works
be better.
really well.
So we're gonna try that one, okay? So keep making the wheel holes bigger if it doesn't wanna move, okay?
Might have to do a little experimenting.
Yes. Right, that's what STEM's all about, is experimenting. Okay, let's cross our fingers. Ready? Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
It worked when I was trying it.
I wonder if it's the table.
Oh, I bet it is the table.
Maybe.
Well, hopefully when you do this, you have a smooth surface. Should I try to start on here? On this plastic bag? Well, let's experiment, right?
I don't know, let's see. Might be better, might be worse.
Yeah, the surface I did try this on was very smooth, and this is not smooth.
Like a kitchen counter would be a good surface.
So, yeah, or if you have like a floor that doesn't have carpet at home.
Or maybe, well, no, I don't think it was the rubber band needing to be tighter.
Yeah, because I did, but I don't know. But it did work.
What happens
at
if
my
you
desk.
put weights in it?
Let's
Does
see.
that make it?
Maybe because it did kind of go, the front did
know,
go
let's
up
see.
a little bit. So let's add weights.
Let's just
And these weights, I
experiment.
believe they have a sticky side. So you can do that, but it would make it permanent if you guys did that at home. So I will do that. We're going to add weights and see if it weighs it down enough. I like how it decides to malfunction when we're
I
recording
know.
this. That's life though sometimes,
Yeah.
right? Unexpected things. Okay, we're going to try this again.
Okay, let's try one more time.
Let's see if I have enough air in me. Okay, ready?
Yep. It's a beautiful balloon. It tries to
Yes.
go towards the end.
Yeah, it does. I wonder if we put the weight in the back, if maybe that would do it. It may not, but it might work. Let's try it. I'm guessing at the end of all this blowing the balloons up that my face is going to match this red balloon. You guys will have to tell me. All right, ready? Let's see. Not quite. Wow. Okay.
Okay, we did a little more experimenting.
We did some experimenting off camera, and I might have been blowing the balloon up too much. So I'm going to just put a little bit of air in there, and we'll see if it does it. Okay. Ready?
Move.
It did move.
It
I feel
moved.
like it was better off of camera.
I think it's maybe shy.
That could be. There
There we go. That
yeah.
moved.
So you can definitely experiment, add weights, put extra air in there, not a lot, and just see. And then if you have a sibling or a friend who also got a kit like this, you could race them and see who goes first.
Maybe see if you do cut the straw off.
Oh,
If
maybe
that
would make a
helps.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do lots of experiments.
Yeah. Or see if you put the balloon here instead of at the end, if that does
that would
something
work.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
there's a
might.
lot of experimenting
Yes,
you can
a
do.
lot of
There's no right or wrong way to do it. Okay, so we did a little bit more experimenting
Yes.
and we think
Off
we
of
figured
camera.
it out.
Yes. So we believe that when we were blowing the balloon up, that it was too much, would you say friction was making it not move?
Yeah, the balloon was
Yeah, it
too
just-
low.
Yeah, it was too low and it was rubbing on there, which makes sense. So watch this, and hopefully it will work this
So we
time.
moved the balloon back.
Yes, and we did actually cut the straw off like the directions did say. I don't always like to follow directions, apparently.
Hey, that's part of experimenting.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
All right,
let's see if this
Let's
works.
see. Okay, ready, guys? Oh yeah,
There
that
it
definitely
goes.
worked. Yay!
Yay, we figured it out. Yay for steam.
Yes.
So, as you can see,
Yes.
part of STEAM is a little bit of experimenting and trial and error and figuring out what went wrong and
Problem
trying
solving.
something else. Yeah, a lot of problem
Yes.
solving. So we figured it out.
Yay for us.
Yeah. And we would love to see your cars. We'd love to see if you figured out another way to make it go faster or further. If you do any racing.
Yes, or if you decorate it, what colors you
Yeah.
used.
Yeah, and we hope you have fun with it.
Yes.
Don't get too frustrated. Just keep
Keep
just
trying
keep
like
trying.
we did.
Yep.
So thanks for joining us for this month's STEAM program.
And we will see you
Next month.
back here next month in April.
I know, it's
Oh my
hard to believe.
gosh.
It better be really nice weather than and no snow.
Yes.
That's my hope. I'm gonna cross my fingers.
But we hope you have a great March. Come see
Yes.
us at the library.
Yes. And come
And-
see us on spring break too. We've got some fun things planned.
Yeah. We'll see you next month.
Bye.
Bye.